Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Have you hit a plateau in your fitness progress? Well, here's how to tell if you need to ramp up the intensity. Stay tuned. Hey there, my friend. Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, the power of possibility, passion, and purpose. And if you've hit a plateau in your fitness journey or even in your health journey, there's a chance that you might need to ramp up the intensity. I know a lot of times we get into patterns, we get into just doing the status quo. We kind of just try to get by, get it over with. And sometimes the results don't happen. We tell ourselves we showed up. We tell ourselves we got our workout done and crushed it. But in reality, we know we didn't really give it our best. So, one way to tell is maybe you're not reaching your target heart rate zone. I don't know if you wear a heart rate monitor or there's some devices that have that around there, but you may want to check on that. Another thing is perhaps you don't feel like you're challenging yourself and you're kind of getting bored and just kind of going through the motions. Ask yourself this: could I be going harder, or am I letting myself off the hook? And this is going to take some brutal honesty with yourself. You have to have yourself a little talk there that really gives an honest answer. So just try, maybe do some adjustments. Try increasing the intensity of your exercise until you reach maximum exertion. Chances are you can push a lot harder. When you're exercising, are you able to have a conversation with the person next to you if you're in the gym, or just even talking out loud to yourself? Because high intensity exercise should make it pretty tough to have conversations. Now, when I'm working out with a trainer and they're going full out and they're talking, I wonder how they do that. That's a gift. But for most of us, if we're working out hard, it's tough to hold a conversation. So experiment with different levels of exertion until you can recognize that high intensity, the moderate intensity, and what the low intensity or just going through the motions feels like for you. Number 3 is, perhaps you haven't upped the intensity in a while. You've just kind of been doing a thing, and you're bouncing from workout to workout. I know some people that just kind of mindlessly go through the gym or just mindlessly do a few things, and you just haven't challenged yourself in a while. You haven't upped the intensity. So if you want to keep improving, you gotta constantly be challenging yourself. So if it's been a while that you've altered your workout, it's possible that you're just maintaining your level of fitness, but you're not improving it. So your progress might seem rather static. Try challenging yourself with new exercises or even a new program. Often people will break through a plateau when that happens. For example, I just ramped up my intensity with a brand new program that, to be honest, kind of scares me. It's intense functional training that combines strength, hypertrophy, endurance, power, agility, and mobility workouts all into one challenging program. It's a lot of variety, but it's really intense, and I love it. I'll drop a link in the show notes so you can see that. For those of you that are on Instagram, and if you're following me there and pop into my stories, you're constantly seeing me post some of these challenging moves that I'm doing. And while I'm only showing you an exercise or two, just know that the trainer usually has me going for like a minute or so on some of those moves, which can really wear on you. Challenging yourself though, right? Breaking through a plateau, intensity. So there is, of course, a ceiling for how far you can go and how much you can push yourself. And you got to be careful. You don't want to risk injury, but working hard to push yourself gives you motivation. Even seasoned athletes are always trying to improve their performance. And by increasing the intensity of your workouts and always being aware of how your body handles the added stress, you should be on track for great results. There's a lot of ways to ramp up the intensity. It could be, if you're weightlifting, it could be just adding extra heavy weights, or just even if it's a cardio type of workout, maybe it's adding in weights to your workout, or increasing time under tension. A lot of times that really tests the ego because you have to go lighter on the weight, and you're kind of holding it. You find yourself trembling and doing some of those moves, or it's decreasing your rest periods, using things called supersets, circuits, and drop sets in the weight training world. Adding HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training, is another way to do it. And here's a big one: it's working on your mental game. Didn't think it'd come with that, right? But there's a distinct difference between someone who wants it and someone who will actually do what it takes to go and get it. Boom. All right, so are you ready to break through the plateau, ramp up the intensity, and put in the work? Then let's get to it. That's all I have for this week. I will drop a link into the show notes so you can see the latest workout program, the intense workout program that I'm doing right now. Hey, I'm 55. I got to keep improving. Also, be sure to head over to my morningsuccesshabits.com and grab yourself a free copy of 14 powerful habits to win the morning so you can win the day. Thanks for subscribing and sharing and giving an honest rating and review in your podcast app. You absolutely rock, my friend. And as always, remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.